Happy Sunday morning, everybody. Welcome back to all season, back in the red rink. Feels like we just left as Eagles capped off a heck of a day yesterday, winning Game 3 of the pool action against Marquette 8-2 before coming in here, dropping 3 on the Reston Raiders early in the first period. It was all they would need. They would withstand a comeback in the second from the Raiders as they dropped 2. Alex Schmidt puts in an empty netter towards the end of the game, moves the Eagles on to today's quarterfinal action. They'll take on the Lake County Vipers here in this one, back at all season. We didn't leave here last night till a little after 11 o'clock. Boys all showed up here about 7:15, 7:30 this morning, so it's a quick turnaround. Hopefully we can get off to a quick start again. Quarterfinal and semifinal games, a little different, 2 periods, and that's it. 2 15-minute periods, that's all they'll get. So you got to get off to a quick start. You fall behind early, and the time will run out on you quickly. Winner of this game will take on the winner of the Chargers versus Grand Rapids Griffins game. That one taking place concurrently across the hall in the blue rink. That game will drop at 12:10 p.m. Loser will go home. So do or die here. Tough games all weekend. This one will not prove to be any easier, and they'll have to bring the area game here in this one. Game previous to this pitted the African Americans prospect squad against the South Hills Hockey Association. Afton dropped that one 2-1 after giving up 2 goals in the first period. Got one back, and early in the second. Thought they had another midway through, unable to get the equalizer. So Afton falls short. Ice Hawks currently in a shootout over at Fox Valley. They're second in as many games as they try to move on to the semifinal. Welsh, Stevie, and Fager up front. Bilger and John Schmidt on the backside. They win the draw and bring it in early here in the first. See if they can get it going again. Fager had yesterday's first goal about 2 minutes, minute and a half, 2 minutes into the game. He would drop 3 goals in about a minute and a half span. That was all they would need. Got nets from Kristolovich and Callison as well. Now Welsh deep in the zone as it knocked back in, trying to center it up for Fager, and that one behind him. Still tied up, double teamed, and the Vipers will kick it out far side. Cross ice pass near side. Now this one, Bilger almost able to steal and go the other way against Rancourt. Stevie there to help out, throws it back towards the line. Circling, puts it to center off the stick of Lothar. Matthews comes onto the ice and throws it in for the Eagles. Vancourt gets a cross ice pass near side. Matthews bumps him off, forces him down low. Puck comes loose. Callison, Carlson, and Kane out. Happy birthday to Caden Kane. His 14th today. See if the Eagles can get him some hardware to take home. Make it a good birthday to remember. Carlson has it down low. It's turned around. Callie comes in to help out, throws it back down low again. They try to clear it out. Presser on the other side near the point. Tried to throw it back down. Callison bouncing the puck. Squirts out top of the zone. Kane turns around, throws it into the corner near side. Nobody there. Carlson will chase it in as the Vipers try to clear. Glove down by Presser, but out of the zone, and we're going to get a hand pass as Lane gloves it down, but not the first to touch. Restart from the neutral zone. 13:20 to go here in the first. No score. Wittenberg, McKay, and Kristolovich out. Reese Maddock back on defense once again, along with Alex Schmidt. As this one flipped up top of the zone. Kristolovich able to hold it in on the point. Momentarily drifts back to Schmidt center. He'll get it near side for Maddock. Reese turns around, crosses center, throws it in down near side. Kick down. McKay tried to get to it. Now Wittenberg comes over near side, ties it up along the boards, kicks it free to the circle, but nothing working. Lamagna has it. And Kristolovich tried to steal it away. Almost successful. Vipers go clear it up and out, and they do. Back to Maddock at center, turns around, tried to flip it ahead behind Wittenberg, but neither there to put it in for the Vipers. Just got word Ice Hawks win it in a shootout, so they're off to the semis here later on this morning. So congratulations to the Southern Illinois Ice Hawks as they move ahead here at the World Invite. Way to go, boys. Vipers have it in their own end. Shoot it out. Cross center, pass Maddox. Goes the length, touched by Clay, doesn't go for icing. Schmidt back to pick it up. John has it far side, trying to get it up and out. Too far for Fager, held in at the point by Mark. Now held in again. Third attempt by Schmidt, gets it out, but they intercepted at center. This one into the skates of Welsh, now breaks free top of the zone. Gavin gives it up to Stevie, he'll bring it up across center ice. Pulled it across his body, gives it to Fager, far side. Tripped up, gets it back. In the circle, trying to center it up, takes the odd angle shot, blocker save, still loose in the slot. Bilger gets it, drops it back for Schmidt. That shot off a shin, and here they come the other way on the break. Fairbanks has it. Bilger comes back, good stick there from Samuel to poke that one out of the way. Gets it back along the near board, going to try to do the same. He'll just streak up the near side, hangs on to it for himself, turns it to the blue line and throws it in down low. Fager and Stevie chase. Vipers trying to get it free off his boot. Now they come out again, 2-on-1 up the loose puck. Can't control. Bilger takes the man, gets a stick on it again, and deflects it wide. Samuel on a good defensive shift here, earning his breakfast here this morning. Schmidt brings it out far side, gets it across center. It's behind Welsh, can't find it. Vipers will bring it in and avoids the offside. The Eagles are going to change. They're going to try to catch him. He's back to center. Vipers comes across. Luther drops it for Bangport. He'll drop it for Circlin. Nothing moving. He'll move it down low. Matthews on, seals it away. Puts on a check, then avoids one. They try to move it out off the stick of Callison. Went off and Mason Carlson gets it back. Now they get it to the birthday boy, Kane. Trying to center it up for Callie, had him streaking to the net. A good defensive play from the Vipers, knocks it down and back the other way. It's back and forth hockey here in the first. This one's shot in and the Vipers needed a change. Presser. Kane tries to get it out. Weber able to hold it in, and Caden hasn't had a whole lot of success with that tip ahead all weekend, top of the zone. As they've started sniffing that out. Now the Vipers are going to ice it. That'll stop things at 10-15 here in the first period. No score between the Eagles and the Vipers. Just one shot on goal so far for the Eagles. None yet for the Vipers. We'll get a restart in the Vipers end. Near side, Kristalovich will go to the dot with Fostick and McKay up front. Presser and Matthews remain on behind. Oops, sorry about that. Started the clock early. And so did the clock operator. They toss Vipers from the circle. One by Kristalovich to Presser. Tries to settle it down as the lane closed up. Comes out of the zone. They got to reset. Kristalovich touches it in after McKay able to put it in the zone. Drops it back for Presser. Kicks it ahead for Kristalovich as it was along the wall. And Lane unable to get around on the back end. Now McKay has it in the corner, drops it back for Presser again. This one much easier to handle. Lane puts it in off the shin, but comes back. Or excuse me, that was Matthews. Back to Presser. Near side, still loose in front, can't get it to fall. Well, they had a bunch of those last night. Now Fossick goes to put it on, lifts it up into the netting. Restart once again. Had a bunch of those bouncing pucks in front of the net last night in the second and third. The Eagles are unable to shove them into the net and made for a stressful third period. It's going to take a couple of those garbage goals here today. Again, only 2 periods to play with, so got to get on it early. This one back to Maddox from Welsh. With Stevie back to Welsh in front. That one put on by Fager, but turned away. Now in front again. Another pad save. Still loose far side. Fager has it back side of the net. Gets hooked and held. They let it all go. Tipton gets to it first again, the other side. Welsh comes in to help out as Jack backs up to the circle. Now Fager has his, it breaks free behind the net. Vipers pick it up, they'll bring it around near side. Down the back end, they fan on the clearing attempt. Reese there at the point to hold it in, but they get it back near side. Now they clear it up center ice, too far for Schmidt. And Howard falls down as he tries to reach it for Lake County. Alex has a head of steam, dumps it for Stevie. This one off at his skate, the right to Gavin Welsh. Comes in, gets tripped up, don't let it go. Stevie's trying to find a handle in the circle. Now Maddox, good job from Reese to step up and poke that back in. Someone without a stick, and it's a Viper. Back to Maddox on the point. Deflected on by Stevie, pad save. By far side. It's out by Bilger, he'll hold it in. Now this one squirts out as they go for the change. Wittenberg on, taps it over near side for Maddock. He needs to get off as well, and he'll head for his change. Elliott chasing down in on with Carlson. Bilger, Callison, and John Schmidt as Vipers ice this one once again. Mason Carlson will go to the dot, got Wittenberg to his right, Callison to his left. Schmidt and Bilger also stay out. As Mason wins this one back to Sammy. It's a shot on, ooh, and that one right at Mason. Couldn't deflect it, went off his thigh to the far side. Wittenberg drops it back for Schmidt. John trying to get the shot off, that one off the stick. Callison has it far side with the deflection back to Schmidt once more. Now down low for Carlson. Can't make anything happen. A body in front of him, and ooh, that one could have called Schmidt on a slash, maybe on that, but they let it go, and then back into the zone from Bilger. Carlson chases. Callison tips it back for him. Vipers get it back, so trying to set up some plays and just some back and forth action that we've lived pretty much on this half of the ice. A few shots to show for it as the Vipers stuck in their own end. Bilger steps up, keeps them from clearing top of the zone. Now they finally clear it far side. This could be another icing on Lake County. So we can keep the pressure up, start getting some more pucks on net, get one of these to fall here. Kristolovich, McKay, and Fossick out now. They win the initial draw. Now this one deflected up. Oh, great job from Presser to jump up and knock that one down. Nothing cooking. The Vipers trying to clear it away. Fossick comes over to tie him up near side. Forces him back down low. Mark with the puck for Lake County. Vipers put it out, intended four-man top of the zone. It'll be another icing call. So they only play 2 periods. This is going to feel like 3. Stopping every 30 seconds or so. Kristolovich back to the dot for the Eagles. It's off one by the Vipers and carried around again. Fossick blew a tire. Trying to catch up, they clear it into the zone. Matthews backs up, puts it off the boards. Presser kind of dies on the dasher. Tries to move it up, puts it in the skates of Jackson McKay, and now they're tied up far side along the glass. Kicked back down low by the Vipers. Presser there to pick it up. Rolls off at his stick. That's turn around, gets it back to Matthews. Trying to get it out. That one intercepted in the circle, but poked away by Matthews. McKay picks it up. Gets it up to Fossick. They need to get off for a change. Kristolovich has it far side. Now he loses it off the toe at his stick in the zone. Still bouncing around, no puck control, and the Vipers going to come back the other way with it near side. Having that, he throws it in. Howie tried to play it backside, but missed it. Wrapped all the way around nearly to the point. Eagles come in, pick it up. Matthews wraps it around near side. Stevens trying to poke it ahead and out. Fairbanks on the point as Circling keeps it in on the near boards. Throws it up over Presser. They have it down low behind the net. Still loose. Next to it, Howard trying to put in good defense there from Matthews to keep the stick from getting on the puck. Howie's yet to face a shot today. Vipers still have it in the zone as they get tied up. Now Presser has it. Gives it to Stevie. Jack. Not a lot of time. Turns around. It's kept in by Fairbanks again. Shoved down low. So now the Vipers with their own attack. Matt puts on the brakes. Gets it to Stevie again. He'll tip it up and out of the zone. Chase it on his own. Fairbanks will take it back to his own end. Dumps it over far side. Kristolovich off for Welsh. Has Presser. Intercepts this one. Tried to throw it on. Puts it right on the stick of Circling. He intercepts, hits it far side. Now Welsh there with it, ties him up in the boards. In the corner, gets some help from Fager. 4:45 to go here in the first period. Fager and Loeffler still tied up. Now Welsh comes out with it as he and Fager fight over it. Now it gets it back to Presser on the point. Over for Alex Schmidt. Fanned on the shot, but gets it back as it doesn't clear the zone. To the top of the circle, shot on. That one barely misses over the crossbar. above the blocker. Now this one out. Presser almost brought it back in and saw where he was, or excuse me, Maddock backs up. Didn't see him hop off for Reese. Stevie down low. They cut him off and the Vipers change. Welsh trying to steal it back. Far side, Vipers pick it up. They get behind Kane and they'll streak down the right side. Caden lifts the stick. That was offside. They let it go. Maddock down low behind the net. Vipers still have it. Trying to set up somebody in front. That's Trott. Schmidt cuts him off, forces him out to the near side. The puck comes free now. Picked up by Carlson. Can't clear it. Mark puts it back in, but Carlson there to intercept. Gets it back to the point, but held in again by Trost. Bancourt helps, and Trost puts it back in, and Carlson gives him a shoulder shove. They get it back down low. Loose puck far side. Callison tips it ahead for Mason Carlson. What a nifty little move that was. Mason comes in on the forehand to the circle. Shot, score! That's what they needed. 3:20 to go in the first. Mason Carlson got his first of the day. Nifty little move from Callie to break him free. Came in on the forehand, got to the circle, and just rifled it into the corner. That was amazing. Mason gets the first at 3:20 here in the first period. Eagles with a 1-0 lead. Stolovich back out, see if they can use the adrenaline and pop another. Vipers win the draw, throw it back into the zone. Schmidt picks it up down low near side. Foster, ball on the boards, tips it up and out. They clear it. Weber back to pick it up for the Vipers. They'll reset in their own end. Thrown near side off Kristalovich's stick. Now Foster has it along the board, trying to get it out, circling, holds it in on the point. Challenge there and forces it further in. Now Kristalovich comes to help out, gets it up to the blue line, but Weber steps up to hold it in. Now the third attempt cleared away by Kristalovich. They'll reset their own blue line. Cross ice pass. Schmidt at the point. Tries to hold it out, shoved back in. Nice circling. They'll wrap it around near side. Nieder takes a hit from Fossick as the Eagles clear it away to center. No icing. Adamonte has it down low behind his own net, wraps around their side. Foster picks it up, throws it at the net, and deflects off Adamonte's boot. Almost goes in. Now this one back to the point. Schmidt holds it in. McKay bounces off his stick to Fossick. He'll backhand it down low as the Eagles change. This one off the wall, length of the ice. This will be icing again on the Vipers, and we'll get another restart near side with 2:08 to go in the first. Eagles leading on a first period goal at 3:20 from Mason Carlson. Vipers still looking for their first shot on goal. Well, Stevie and Fager still out as they win it back to Presser. He's got Matthews on the far side. Lane puts it in, deflected, and that one might have taken two deflections. I think it went off Stevie's stick and then off the goalie's stick and up and over into the netting. We'll do it again. Uh-oh. Only got a miss. Accidental horn hit. Been there, done that. Continue the play. This one won by the Vipers. Wrap it around for Fairbanks near side, trying to clear it out. Presser, almost able to knock it down. Instead, they get it out. 2-on-1. Oh, the pass near side, too far for Howard. So the Vipers with a chance can't convert. Now they get it back though. Trying to wrap around in front. Good clear away there by Welsh. It'll ice the puck, but maybe that's going to settle down. They don't blow this one. Fager on his horse gets there and it dies in the snow. Stevie didn't know it was right behind him, turns around, now gets it in his shorts. Third attempt from the Vipers clears the way back to the Eagles zone. Reese Maddock over to Alex Schmidt, far side, gets it back to Reese. Pulls it across center ice. Here, center ice, and throws it in past Stevie. Vipers trying to make something happen, comes back to Callison, shot on, that one sticked away. Vipers pick it up again. Intercepted by Schmidt at center ice. Puts on the brakes, looking to come back the other way. He'll hang on to it. Gets it in, now pulls it back. Under a minute to go in the first. Maddock has it as Carlson tags up. He'll throw it in far side. Mason chases it to the corner. Vipers take control, going to bring it out. Wittenberg on, takes a couple whacks at the stick, trying to break it free. Now comes free in front of Schmidt. They're going to try to catch him. Wittenberg has it near side. L comes in on the forehand. Shot on right on the backside of Cooper. Try to get back the rebound now. Cleared away by the Vipers. Shot into the zone, not far enough. Lothar comes in on the forehand, drops it. The slot shot score. Vipers get it back 3 minutes later. First shot of the game, turnover by the Eagles. They couldn't get in, cut off the lane, and high slot. They bury it over Howie's glove, and with 20 seconds to go in the first, it's a new game, 1-1. Kristalovic, McKay, and Fostick up front as the Vipers win this one. Again, only 2 periods in this game, so don't want to fall behind here as Schmidt able to lift the stick, and now hold on. This was really letting it go. 2 seconds ago, this one shot on the flex high, now do it for the first. Carlson takes the lead for the Eagles with 3:20 to go in the first. Vipers tied up with 20 seconds left. We go to the second, now at 1. As mentioned before, the Acton Prospects lose a bit of a heartbreaker here. Game before, they started at 7:30 this morning here on the Red Rink. They dropped theirs to the South Hills Hockey Academy. That was a 2-1 final. Ice Hawks, after going to the shootout last night, do the same today at Fox Valley South, and they outlast the Florida Junior Panthers 3-2 in another shootout. So they will play the Bishop Gorman Gales, who won their tilt this morning over the Arctic Foxes 3-2 at Fox Valley. They'll play that game at 11 a.m. at Fox Valley North, a few miles north of here. They'll play, should they win that game, they'll play the winner of South Hills versus the Boston Junior Terriers in the final. Their final slated to take place at 2:45, also at Fox Valley. Here we go, one more period. All knotted at 1. Kristalovic, McKay, and Stevie up front. John Schmidt and Samuel Bilger on the backside for the Eagles. Only one shot on net for the Vipers there in the first, and it gets past play. It was a rifle shot from the slot. The Eagles had a few chances there in the first, weren't able to get them. That one goes into the bench as their player standing up over top. It goes off his glove, sitting on the wall. We'll get a face-off in the offensive end. So a break there for the Eagles, see if they can convert on this. One by the Vipers, they bring it out. Got Trost coming up the middle. The shot on blocker save there for Clay. They get it back near side. Schmidt bumps him off. McKay tips it ahead for Fostick. Jake loses it. McKay there to help out. He loses off the heel of his stick. Schmidt there. He'll take it, throw it in past Lothar, but can't get it very deep. Vipers take control in their own end. Top of the circle near side. Aminati brings it in, takes a shot. That one off the blocker. That one almost snuck past Howie. He barely got a piece of that. Now this one deflects up high into the netting. And I'll stop at 14:09. Welch, Fager, Matthews, Presser, and Stevie out. Welch will go to the dot against Weber. One by Presser. He'll wrap around near side for Kipton Fager. Out of the zone to center ice. Stevie on his horse, gets to him. Picks it clean. Jack has it in the slot, still loose in front. We can't get it to fall in now as Jack gets dunked by Weber.
Take down the game for that! I know! Whacked him right in the head.
Letting it go. Now they're gonna just kind of take him off the ice. Probably a good idea. Lamani will go to the bench. Welsh at the dot for the faceoff. And by the Vipers, but stolen by Welsh and Fager. Welsh back out to Matthews on the point. Nolan takes a shot, that one right into the shin of Weber, but comes to Welsh in the corner. Now this one off of Fager's stick. Can't control, and now cleared away by the Vipers once more, and that'll be another icing call on Lake County. Alex Schmidt and Maddock out for defense. They'll leave Welsh, Stevie, and Fager up front. Weber wins this one again. Avenatti, but Fager ties him up in the corner. Now Weber comes over to help out. They try to get out. Oh, Reese had come over to play top of the zone, and it gets deflected to the far side. Can't hold it in. Now puts that one off the skates. Takes the Vipers bounce. Another shot, another blocker save. Rebound and a stick save there for Howie Clay. Just like that, Vipers catching up in shots. They've had 4 here in the first 2 minutes of the second period. Eagles got to get it together here. Tie game. They turn it over top of the zone. Shot on. Save made for Clay as he swallowed that one up in the bread basket. 13 minutes exactly to go here in the second period. The game remained tied at the end of the second. We'll go to a 3-minute 3-on-3. We'll switch sides. Into that would be a 3-man shootout and then go to sudden death. So hopefully won't get to that point as Vipers throw this one out of play and we'll get a face-off out of the zone. Carlson, Callison, Kane up front, Bilger, and Schmidt again on the back sides. It looks like Beckerly on the bench as a scratch today. So down another defenseman. One by the Eagles, kicked out to center. Avenatti there to pick it up. They play catch with it in the zone, get it out to center. Rancourt can't throw it in. Lothar can't handle, and now Mason Carlson with it. Puts it off the boards for himself. Takes Avenatti to the corner. Put out by Kane, trying to get it back to Schmidt, but that one stick on it by Lothar, throws it to the corner. Now he puts it off the boards, clears it out to center. Schmidt picks it up there. Over for Bilger, up to Kane, off his skate. Can't move it ahead, now tied up at center. Schmidt gets it back. He'll backhand it in towards the net from center ice. Carlson, top of the zone, gets it to Callison in the slot. Trying to pull it around the forehand, keeps it, gets it back. Callie throws it on. Kane trying to tap it in. Off the pad, stays loose. Far side, Kristalovic trying to hold it in. Can't, now Bilger has it. Holds it on the point, trying to wait for Kane to clear it. Caden comes in, tries to help him out by throwing it back in as he clears the zone. Instead, it's still tied up in the skates. Bilger comes away with it, tips it ahead for Kristalovic. Drew trying to pull it back through his legs. He gets tied up in the board, now off of it for himself, looking for some help. Now he goes down. Vipers cleared away to center. Stick there from Bilger, knocks it away from Rancourt. Now they throw it in off the bench. It's Avenatti. Top of the zone, kicked out by Kristalovic. Pushes it ahead for McKay, 2-on-1. Jackson has it in the circle. Lamada turns it around as he throws it towards the net, off the stick of the goaltender and to the point. Presser steps up, top of the circle, shot on in front. McKay can't find it, it's in his skates. Another big save there for the Vipers, another chance for the Eagles that they can't convert on. Now McKay has it again, gives it to Kristalovic. He brings it in from the blue line. In the circle, gets dropped by Lamagna. As the Vipers step up, not quite on center ice, so it'll be icing and a break there for the Eagles as Kristalovic turned around and throw it at the net. and got leveled. Looked worse than it was. Get the restart here. Kristalovich to the dot with Wittenberg and McKay. Run by the Vipers. Avenatti has it down low in the corner. Kristalovich comes up trying to bump him off, but a half second too late. Now top of the zone. Wittenberg can't get there to keep it in. Gives it back to Matthews in their own end. To McKay at center off of his stick. Now he'll throw it in towards the net. Save made, now misplayed as Wittenberg was charging in. Couldn't quite get there. Vipers have it near side. Trying to clear the zone. Matthews can't get there. Presser got tied up with Nieder as they came out. Now Kristalovich, far side, trying to push it ahead. Still sitting on the blue line. Cleared away again by the Vipers. Fager has it near side. The Eagles go for the change. Kipton tripped up blatantly at center ice, and don't call it again. Holy cow. This guy on the far side has been atrocious all weekend, and his woes continue. Missed a blatant high stick last night. And now, one of the more obvious trips, probably could have seen that one from Mars. Let it go once more. 9:50 to go in the second. Fager to Welsh, brings it in. Gavin trying to feed in front as Stevie taken down from behind, and again no call. Now Trost brings it in. He blows a tire on the wall. Maddock there leaves it for Fager. They can't clear it. Maddock now gains it back, puts it off the stick and into the zone. Welsh in the circle. Thought about dropping it, thought about shooting it, held on too long. Now has to reset. Thrown through the crease, intended for Stevie too far. Jack drops it for Kipton. Fager double team, has it stolen away by Lothar. Now comes free along the board. Stevie comes back over to get it with Welsh. Trying to break it free. Maddock takes a swing, keeps it in. Welsh down into the corner on the backhand. And look for the wraparound. Got Stevie in front, shot on. That one off the stick and pad and goes wide. Yeoman's work in front of the net. Stevie cleans him out as they shoot it down the ice. It's not going to make it far enough. Reese will hop back, pick it up. Now misplays it along the near side as they were changing. Now throws it off the boards, gets it out. Stevie will tap it ahead. That's going to be icing. No, Mark picks it up in the zone. Doesn't let it go. Callison fresh on. Can't get there to keep it in. Now Howard brings it up and in. Thought about taking the shot. This one deflects, and Howie got to find it. He made the save, but it ricocheted off the pad down in front. Able to keep it out, closes the legs, and keeps it a tie game with 8:26 in the second period.
Let's go, Viper!
Carlson to the face-off circle, won by the Viper. Back to the point, stolen by Callison. He'll flip it out. Wittenberg on his horse, going to chase Mark into the zone. Puts on the brakes, comes back for it. Cross-ice pass, misses everyone but clears the zone. Put back in by Bilger as they clear. Carlson takes a shot, that one off of Shingar. Callison out of his reach, now gets a piece of it with a stick, but right to the tape and Marks. Carlson able to get a piece of that, keeps it in. Callison in the circle, backhanded attempt on that one wide. Wittenberg comes along the boards trying to hold it in, does. Bouncing puck in the circle, comes to Callison's stick, drops it back to the blue line. Schmidt turns around forehand. Whew, a little stop start, gets it back, breaks himself some ice. Now this one poked away, puts it back for Callison on the point. Takes a shot, that one high off the glass, looking for the rebound to come out. Wittenberg gets it. Back to the point for Bilger, holds it in on the blue line, barely able to keep it in, gets it up to Carlson. Mason turns around, throws it at the front of the net, squirts through Callison's legs, through the crease, to the near side. Vipers will clear it away to center as Bilger comes back to get it. Good catch and change it. Sam's going to come up the near side. Oh, trying to feed him in front. And on that one goes off Wittenberg's skate, deflects high into the ceiling. Wittenberg trying to pin him in as the Eagles take their change. Near side, Cooper gets it up to Weber. Up against Bilger. Samuel forces him into the corner. Puck comes loose. This one from McKay. Gloves it down. Pulls around top of the zone. Jackson dishes it up for Fossick. He'll tip it into the zone. Again, circling, wins the race to the puck. Tried to get it back for Kristalovic, but he had broken for the net. 6:45 to go. Still knotted at 1. Eagles have it in the zone. Trying to get it back to McKay. Just out of his reach. It'll clear back to the Eagle blue line. Presser has it. Gives it over to Matthews near side. Oh, will go all the way back. Now turns it over in front. Oh, lucky there. Couldn't get it centered up. Vipers still have it in. They throw it across the ice near side. Matthews has it, comes back, middle of zone, now brings it out across center, and throws it in. Kristolovich and Fossick will chase it. As they leave it behind the net, Fossick will be the one to get to it. But nobody along the near side to help as the Eagles are changing. Figure. Oh, they get a piece but can't hold it in. It's been that kind of a morning. Lothar has it at center. Weber comes in trying to help out. It's pinned underneath. Kristolovich. Now this one goes up and hits off of the wiring for the live barn. That'll stop play. We'll get another start right here. Beggar, Wilson, Stevie up front. Gavin will take the face off as he tells Alex his plan. Maddock behind him to his right. Drop to Welch, gets it back for Schmidt. Over to Reese. Reese brings it out, gets it to Tipton Figure. Moves it, try to move it ahead. Lamagna able to get a stick on it. He's trying to hit Welch coming up the slot. Instead, Maddock has the far side on the point off of Welch's stick, but they can't control it. Gets it back though, as they can't clear now into the skates. Oh, the Vipers are able to clear it out. Howard almost had a break, but Schmidt able to steal it back. Alex steps in, puts on the break, stop the circle shot on. That one just over the glove and off the glass, far side. Beggar has it down low all alone. Stevie sets up in front of the net again. Now Welsh. Back to Fegger as he's double teamed. Gavin takes a shot, that one deflects. Come back to Stevie, puts a shot on, that one off the pad. He was trying to get a bounce in off the goalie. Instead it comes out for the Vipers, and Figure bumps Howard off the puck. Schmidt trying to get it ahead, and that one's going to come in offside on the Vipers. Carlson, Callison, and Kane up front. Bilger and Schmidt on the backside. Mason can't win the draw. The Vipers win it in their own end, but can't get it out on up. Try to force back down low by King. Glove down, and they'll bring it out. Far side. Shot on. Save made. Bouncing puck in front. Comes back to Cooper in the high slot. Takes a shot on. That one goes wide. Schmidt has it. Far side for Kane. Drops it back for John. Back up for Kane again, too far for him. Vipers control now, they have it in the corner, trying to center it up, intercepted there by Carlson. Shoots it out of the zone, not going to go far enough as Callie gets on his horse behind Cooper and Weber. Near side, out of the zone, Schmidt picks it up at center over for Bilger. That one's shot in off of Kane. Down low, Carlson needs circling there, trying to get it back for Callison. Jack has it, throws it, now can't believe he missed it. Had an open spot next to the blocker and just missed wide. Schmidt has it back at the point, drops it back for Callison. Shot in that one off a stick. Looked like it might have been a little high. Now Weber takes down Callison with a hook. No call. Must have forgot his whistle in the locker room, and these guys have swallowed them all weekend long. Weber takes it, backhands it in as Callison tries to wrap him up. Howie will cover that one. Stops play at 3:34. One by the Vipers again. Try to put it on, intercepted there by Matthews to get it out to McKay. Jackson. Cross center, has that one poked away, gets it back near side, throws it down low. Kristolovich and Wittenberg chase it in. As the Vipers cleared out into the Eagles end. Matthews off the boards, intended for McKay. Not close enough, a little too far. Now Presser tried to throw it back in. Kristolovich. Can't handle, bouncing puck, comes out again. Now it's behind Presser. Matthews got to drift way back as the Vipers bring it into the zone. Far side. Now Presser puts a body into him, trying to pull him off. Kristolovich comes over, puts a shove into him. Matthews backs up in front of the net. First in defense, comes over near side, pokes it away, right to Avenatti. Tries to throw it on, blocked down by Kristolovich. Turn around in front. It's under play. Now finally a whistle. After it was pretty clear how he was on top of the puck, they wait 2-3 seconds. No quick whistle on that one. We'll get a face-off far side. Welsh back to the dot for the Eagles. One, he gets it back. Stevie has it, has Fager near side. Drops it for Welsh. Gavin throws it at the net. That one deflects off a Viper stick and over the net. Now Fager backside puts it off the bar on the bottom of the net as Welsh gets tripped up in the corner and say nothing. Fager trying to drop it. Comes all the way back to Schmidt on the near side. Him and Howard battle on the near board. Stevie trying to get a piece of it. Lots of swings and misses. The puck just sitting top of the zone. The Vipers get it back, bring it out, but they get the pocket picked by Kipton Fager. Kipton strong on it, brings it to the slot. Far circle, drops it back for Welsh. Tried to throw it in front. Stevie shot on. Pad save made. Right there. Kessler brings it in for the Vipers. Tried to drive it back. Fager able to steal it away there. One-man wrecking crew on this shift, gives it up to Welsh. Drops it for Stevie, down on a good stick there in the zone by Avenatti. And they clear it away to center. Vipers bring it back in, far side. Down low, trying to wrap around, looking for the setup. Try to drop it top of the zone. Stevie tips it out of the zone, trying to steal it and go the other way. Avenatti there to gain it back. He'll throw it in. Play will settle it, 1:18 to go here in the second. Loose puck near side. Bilger picks it up, flips it around far side for Kristalovich. Has it, tips it out of the zone. Callison picks it up. It's him and Mason Carlson. 2-on-1. Callie gets it to Mason. Shot! Score! Carlson gets his second of the day with a $1.03 to go in this one. Eagles take a 2-1 lead as time is winding down here in the quarterfinal. Timeout taken now by Lake County. You got to think. Oh, and now Lake County goalie is going to take a thought they might have given the goalie a bench minor there, penalty there. Yep, they did. They're putting the goalie a minor penalty, and now the coach may get one as well. So not only are they going to be down a goal with a $1.03 to go, they're going to be a man short. Vipers coach going to get his money's worth. Coach Anderson and the Eagles going to take advantage of the extended timeout and argument here to get their game plan together. Play back to the net for St. Louis. They'll put out Kristalovich, Carlson, and Callison up front. Bilger and John Schmidt on the backside as the boys make a ton of noise on the bench. Still a discussion going on at the Vipers bench between the official and the coach. They're going to have to put somebody in the box. As their goalie Andrew drifts back to his net. The official had already teed him up as he was skating away for the timeout. The goalie kept running it and then gave it to him again. So the door opened. Waiting for someone to step in. Oh, take that back. They're not going to put anybody in there.
Let's go, Eagles!
Now they will. They'll put Kiesler in there. So they will go ahead and pull Andrew off the draw for the 5-on-5. Now circling will come off. See if the Eagles can ice it here, get Callie the hat trick. Wins the face-off, puts it into the zone far side under a minute. Callison has it, turns around, throws it at the net, and gets the power play goal. Makes it 3-1 with 53.8 to go. And that right there is exactly why you got to keep your cool at the end of a tight game. I'll let you know, the guys in the stripes have not been the greatest this weekend. The Eagles come out with it. Wittenberg, McKay, and Kane out to finish it off. They leave the net empty for a 6-on-5. Maddock out back in the corner, 42 to go. Wittenberg there to help out as well. Again, top of the zone, shot on, deflects just wide, 31 to go. Little time left, don't want to give up one here and give him any hope. Good poke check there by Wittenberg, he'll clear that out. Looking for his own empty netter instead. This will be icing on St. Louis, 20 seconds to go here in this one. We'll get a face off in the near dot. Carlson with the first goal of the game at 3:20. Vipers tied it with 20 seconds left in the first. It stayed that way until 1:03 when Carlson and Callison broke in on the 2-on-1. Great feed from Jack to Mason. Gives them the lead at 1:03. Callison gets an empty netter. Gives himself one of his own at 53 seconds. Still 11 seconds left. It's pinned in the corner far side. Now battle with Presser and Wittenberg. They get it out, shoot it around far side. 4 seconds left. That one deflects high far side, and Howie able to keep it out of the net. That'll do it. Eagles win the quarterfinal in a thrower, and they'll be back to play at 12:10 this afternoon, as they're going to give one final penalty to Lake County here at the end of this one. And we'll be right back here at All Seasons here in just a couple of hours. They will await the winner of the Northern Express Golden Bears game, which is currently going on at Fox Valley North. Another fun one here at All Seasons. Another empty netter at the end of the game for the Eagles. Gets them a 3-1 winner here in the quarters. We'll see you for the semis here at 12:10 back. Excuse me, at 12 at noon right here back at All Seasons. Till then, everybody enjoy the rest of your morning. We'll see you here in a couple hours. Eagles win this one 3-1 over the Vipers. Till then, thanks for watching, everybody.